Hey, happy February 29th. Happy leap year. So, last week, when I made my last post, I had mentioned to you all that I was going to come on, I think I said every Friday or Saturday night and do like news updates from stuff that's been in the news for the last week. Well, unfortunately, it seemed like the Evelyn Boswell situation has taken over the local news, and I don't really want to comment on that. So we decided to do something different. I do hope they find the child and that everybody who was involved with whatever happened pays for whatever crime they did or didn't do, whatever. So, but anyway, so we're going to do something different tonight. It has been suggested by friends that we do a couples challenge, and we aren't really the kind of couple that likes to do pranks on each other, and so we picked something different. I went and Googled couple challenge questions, and there were 72 questions. And what we did was we both picked our own. They're off of the list. I got the list over here on my screen to my left. So if you see me keep looking this way, that's what I'm doing. But we both picked. Was it six and a bonus? Yeah, six and a bonus. Okay, we both picked six questions off the list and a bonus. Now, neither one of us know what six each other picked off of this list, so we couldn't prepare answers or anything like that. And then the bonus one is a question we made up on our own that's not off the list. So what we're going to do is go back and forth and take turns. Right, it's not on the list. So what we're going to do is go back and forth asking one of the questions, and the question is me going to be asking him about myself, and he'll be asking me about himself, just so we can see how well we know each other. Okay. And so I'll go first. Is it okay? That's cool. All right. And so what we did was we wrote down the number of the question and the answer on our sheet. So now I'm going to start with the first one, which is question number 9. So I'm going to go over here and get question number 9, tell you all what the question is. And it is, I'm sitting in front of the TV. What's on the screen? Young and the Restless. Yes. Young and the Restless is correct. That's what I wrote down. Okay, now you go with the next one. All right. Do I have to actually go? I can just choose any question I would like to choose. Do I have to go in order? Oh, yeah, you can go in order. Just tell me the number of the question. All right, that's cool. Number 7. What color are my eyes? Your eyes are blue. Y'all, he actually really has blue eyes. Like in the very middle part, of course, where it's black, like everybody else is really dark in that one part that they always dilate and stuff. But the outer circle of his eyes are blue. And when I very first realized it, I asked him if he knew they was like that, as if they weren't always his eyes. But anyway, yep, he's got blue eyes, y'all. So that's that strange kid, young, red hair, blue eyes, and I'm dark skin. Go figure. Yeah. So did I get it right? Oh, but yeah, blue. Okay. All right. So the next one, mine is question number 41. And that question says, how do I drink my coffee? Half and half, pretty much, with Oreo creamer and coffee, but it's not the conventional way because actually, like, she used a lot of creamer, not a lot of coffee. Well, he is correct. I wrote down Oreo cookie coffee creamer, and y'all, it's good though. I love it. Yeah, everybody that does not like coffee, by the time I fix them one with Oreo creamer, they like coffee because I use so much creamer, it really don't taste like coffee. It tastes more like a milky Oreo cookie drink, but you can still kind of get some of the coffee flavor. It's good. It's good, yeah. Like my brother swore up and down, I don't like coffee. I don't like coffee. He came to my desk one day at work, and I said, just taste it. He came back 2 days later wanting to know if I had some more of that on my desk. So, but yeah, you're right. Oreo cookie coffee creamer. So your turn. All right. What's our favorite song? And let me preface this. I'm asking because we are both music lovers. Um, One of the great things I love about what we have is that we actually love all genres of music. Like, I don't like classical. I don't really like bluegrass.
But anything else, like we really, so this is gonna be a what's our song, baby?
Our one song when we have 1,000 songs. Let me just think a minute, y'all. Our one song.
And I'm admitting it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, because like
Oh, I got her.
so we have a song.
Yeah, like technically, I ask you this, I say this. Because technically, like really, we really don't have like a song. We have songs,
Yes.
but oh, how about this? Okay, so what is because I've dedicated a lot of songs
Me
to
too.
you and vice versa. Um, if you could pick, if I could pick one, because it's my question, right? So, babe, if I could pick one song, right, that encompasses what I feel for you, or like, what would be my one song, irregardless of genre?
Okay. I think I got it right. I have it. Is it Him Promise to Love?
Yeah, promise to love.
Now that was hard though.
Hold up. Question 66. You
Yeah.
just said? I'm
Him
part of my
Promise to Love.
penmanship too.
Yeah.
But
So
question 66. Kim promise to love.
that was hard because we have a bunch of songs, but when he laid it out like that, then I got it. So then I knew. All right. So the next one, now this right here, I'm not sure that you're going to get it because I kind of know what you're going to think the answer is, and you're kind of right, but it's not really the end all be all to the answer. So this one is question number 57,
Ooh, I
and
like my
that
disclaimer
question,
because I'm more confused.
the question number 57 is, what was my least liked class in high school? Now, on the paper, it actually says subject, but because I thought it might help you out some, I changed subject to class because I know you, and when I told you what it is, you would have been like, well, that ain't no subject.
Yeah, so we gotta be Jim.
Yes! How would you just get that?
But if you would have said subject, you right, because I'm like a particular, I'd have been like English.
Arrgh.
I know you
Math,
love
because you
English,
know I don't like numbers.
yeah, but I know like,
Are you trying to say I don't speak good English either?
not actually you speak pretty well. See, but listen, let me say this, right?
Okay.
For one, I know in English, we read together,
Yeah.
right? But I know for one, you did what I'm saying, you not about to be reading to nobody for nothing.
No, I
You know what I
wouldn't.
mean? So
I
you
didn't.
speak well, your job, like you have to because of your job, but voluntarily, now you're not reading nothing to nobody.
No, I took many zeros on book reports
And it's
because I didn't.
crazy because you're actually a published author.
Yes, I write, but I don't read. I took many zeros in school when I had to stand up and do oral book reports and stuff like that. Would not do it. No, I
But
just
she's a published author.
yeah. I wrote a book in 2012, and Primetime Marketing. Shout out to Kelly Cole, published it for me, and yeah. But so
Okay.
I write, but I don't read. So anyway, Um, but yes, the answer he got it right. It's gym because I did not want to swim. The 6 weeks that we did swimming, I took a zero. My mom and daddy don't know this, but I guess it don't matter now. And also the springtime and
But we
summertime,
are live and you whispered that.
the springtime and summertime physical fitness thing when you had to do the mile and all that. I didn't run the mile. Either I would just refuse to do it or I would walk the whole thing, like completely made no effort. And that's not good. So I'm not promoting that y'all high schoolers not make effort. Make effort and do it right. But I didn't. So anyway, you got that one right. It was Jim. And my other one would have been math because I don't like numbers. And I thought he would have said math, but he said English. So your turn. Yeah, you got that one.
Um, how about this? That's easy, but you can explain. What do we usually argue about? Tell the people, man, what we argue about. And they be like real arguments, though.
Yeah, they get real serious sometimes and over this. We argue over trying to accommodate each other. Like, for instance, he'll ask me what I want to eat, and I will tell him it doesn't matter. He might make a suggestion, but that's not what I want. And then he'll just try to make it plain and clear, like, babe, we can have whatever you want. And I might say, like I did this morning, I said, I would like to have, he said, do you want boiled eggs? I said, yes. And so then in the middle of that, he was making turkey bacon. So he bought me some bacon. And then he said, do you want eggs? Well, I thought he hadn't made eggs yet, but they were like ready. And so I said no, because I was trying to accommodate him. Since the bacon was done, I was just going to have bacon and not have him make eggs just to save time for him. The eggs was already done. So then when he said, well, I'm going to go ahead and peel these 18 eggs right here, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll take some eggs then because they was already done. But I didn't know that. So, yeah, we get argue sometimes over trying to accommodate each other. Like, I don't want him to do too much or do anything extra for me. And he does the same. We just look out for each other, try to make things easy on each other. But when we just really just need to be answering the question and moving on. And
Question 46, and it was question 46, and my answer was taking care of each other. So generally, that's what it is.
yeah, we argue about it. Ain't even a competition like who's going to take care of each other the best. It's just trying to do it and make it easy for the other one, and then it turns into
And it
this
doesn't
argument.
necessarily have to be.
Yeah, but it turns into a argument or a disagreement of difference when it doesn't have to, like you
An
said.
argument. An argument is a disagreement, but listen.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's what it is. We be arguing over.
You are
Thank you. You too. But that's what we argue over, y'all.
yeah, pretty much.
All right, my next one is question number 71. Let me read my answer because I forgot the question. Oh,
I can't see it up there.
okay. 71 is who is my favorite YouTuber? Who do I watch all the time on YouTube?
Okay, so is Malcolm MJ Harris. Hey, yo, Malcolm MJ Harris, please, at any point, I mean, I know just lowly old me, but at any point you can give this beautiful lady a shout out, just mention her name. There's a lot of Melanies in the world. Just say Mel. She'll probably jump out of her skin. She absolutely loves you, though. Like, absolutely love you.
Yeah.
So,
You
yeah.
got it right. But there's actually a few I watch. He's my favorite. But I
By
watch
far.
the other ones. Yes. I love. If y'all want to ever watch him, he is very inspiring, encouraging. He's a wealth of knowledge. He's fun, and his videos and stuff are always real energy. He's high energy and just happy and excited, and so much good information on finances and wealth building and business and all that. And he is just really good people. Like I feel like me and him's friends, y'all. But yeah, on my paper I put MJ Harris, but just in case he went with the other ones I watched, it was any of the girls from the real Jenny Ma, Adrienne Ballon, Tamara Mowry. I love those girls. And I watched the real. I've probably seen every episode of the real. Yeah, but then I also watched Jenny Ma's Hello Honey videos and Mama Mai and
everybody else individual.
Yeah, I did. So
She watched this show in the individual podcast of each member of the show.
Yeah.
Like, that's dedication.
I do. And I watched Wendy Williams, so I like Wendy Williams.
Oh, she absolutely loved Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Like, you and I both got a thing.
Yeah, I like Wendy Williams. Yeah.
Okay, so my goal.
Yep.
This is very. If I could have dinner, and a conversation with someone deceased, who would it be? Now, mind you, I don't want to talk to the dead. That's not what I'm saying. So, for anybody out there, no seances, please. Thank you. Now, if I can have a dinner and conversation with anybody that's no longer amongst us. Just one person, who that one person would be.
Okay, I do have to ask a question because I have two people in mind, but it matters whether or not it's a celebrity. Not a celebrity. Okay, if it's not a celebrity, it would be your grandfather's Nikki P.
Absolutely.
If it was a celebrity, it would be Prince.
Yeah, that's my.
See?
You know, I started to ask the question about who is my favorite artist, but that was too easy.
Yeah, Prince.
That's sweet.
I dig Prince.
That's my guy.
Sure do. Speaking of Prince, just off the subject for a minute, I was just sitting there thinking, day before yesterday, over there on my lunch break, that I cannot believe that Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, who else?
It was somebody else.
There's another one like right in there with all them. There was four of them that I thought of, and then I went on back to Biggie and Pac, and I'm just like, I cannot believe all of them are dead. But can you believe? Can you just imagine the party in heaven though with all them? But there's another one, Whitney, Michael Jackson, Prince. There was four, and then I went back to Biggie and Pac. Who was that fourth one? I forgot who it is.
You know something that a lot of people I can't recall who it is. It's something that a lot of people have been. I heard more so, more of it lately, about how young Big and Pop was. Now I know that's been discussed like a million times.
Yeah.
Imagine it. Okay, so in '96 when Pop passed, I was 4 months into my 22nd birthday. I would be 46. I'd be 46 next month. You know what I mean?
That was a long time ago. You
Yeah,
think about
like-
it, don't even seem like it.
I think it affects me now because like I'm in my 40s. You dig? So I look at like I sang already to me. You know, so like
Yeah.
Yeah.
23.
yeah, and I just look at them like they babies, like
Mm-hmm.
like that little kid Pop Smoke. You know what I mean, just got murdered. I mean, 20 years old. Like
Pop Smoke. What was his real name?
I don't know.
That's all that matters. Everybody don't know his government. We just know Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to like a party or a funeral or some kind of something like that, and everybody's like might bring up and say, well, did y'all know that James Thomas died? And everybody's like, well, who was that? And then they be like, y'all know, oh, what's the name? And then they tell you what they really call him.
Hey, yo, shout out to bass Robbie Kennedy. Right? Yes, I'm calling governments, right? Because so I was born Douglas Marcus Graham, right? So in 1994, I changed my name to Sadiq Akwelbeya. I've been called Sadiq for many years as a child before I actually, officially changed my name. I was 20 years old. But bass calls me Dougie Fresh consistently. Like I met this dude, I was like 10. You know what I mean? Is Dougie Fresh or is Douglas Graham?
What about
You know what I mean? Like that's what bass called me, yo. Like yo, Dougie Fresh was good, yo.
Yeah.
So shout out to Robbie, man.
What about your stepdad though?
And I got you, dude. Like sincerely, man. Like I got you, yo. And I'm saying this on camera. I got you, yo. And that's my sincere word.
What about your stepdad though? He is the only person in his life
They call me Marcus.
Consistently and faithfully calls him Marcus. Like I've never heard his stepdad call him any other name but Marcus.
Which is crazy because nobody in my entire life has ever called me Marcus.
Yeah.
Now somebody might call my whole name, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Nobody has ever called me that.
Yeah.
For my stepdad.
Yeah, that's good.
But hold up. Our niece, nobody call her Gracie but us.
Yeah, we have a niece. My sister-in-law, Keisha's daughter's daughter, and her name is Harmony Grace. Everybody else calls her Harmony, or what's her mama call her?
Hot Mama or something. Like
Little
that.
Mama. No, Little Mama's her mama. What is it she calls Gracie? I forgot. I can't think of it. This is old age. But anyway, he and I are we the only ones that call her Gracie. From birth, Gracie. And she answers to it. So, but anyway. It's my turn because I got your last question right. It was Sneaky Pete and Prince, or Sneaky Pete. Sneaky Pete, though, y'all. That's his
My
grandfather's name. Did I say
grandfather,
that? That's his name.
Alexander
All right.
Peter Graham.
Oh my gosh. This next question, I just want to give him a very easy one to kind of relax and smooth out things. If anybody really knows me, they know the answer to this with him. If I could meet any celebrity, who would it be? My mama knows this. My daughter knows this. My son knows this. It ain't even funny. And don't you call him what you be calling him either.
Shout out to Jay Z.
Yeah. Jigga, y'all. Y'all, you just don't understand. That is my
You love
dude.
that dude.
Yes. Like, I want to meet him and just talk to him. And
No, you don't.
yes.
I've asked you several times, like, if you seen this dude like right now, would you speak to him?
I would speak, but I'd probably be so intimidated and shocked that he was right there that I wouldn't be able to talk. But Jay Z, y'all,
But let me
that's
say
my
this
dude.
though, she's even a bigger Beyonce fan.
Hmm. Yeah, but I would choose to meet him over her, or I would like to see them both. And I do adore her. I like both. I like their relationship. I like where they came from. I like their story. I like where they're going, where they've been. Their whole situation to me is just beautiful. And then look at the wealth they've built for each other together. And so it's just so inspiring and encouraging, and it's just love. And I love their music together. I love their individual songs and all that. So if y'all ever heard Jay Z, if y'all want to hear Jay Z from the heart, there is two songs of his y'all should listen to if y'all listen to rap at all. One of them is Song Cry, and the other one, I can't think of what it's called, the one where he apologizes, it's called I Apologize. It was
Was
on
that
the
on the
444
444?
album. Yeah.
Um,
He's apologizing for all that he did to her, like confessing his what I've
don't
done, and I
don't
apologize.
don't
Okay.
say it's not. I mean, well, I can't say allegedly. Maybe that's the other element of me, because he would say that too, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, but I'm telling you that because I saw him on an interview say that's what he was doing. Like,
okay, yeah.
so, but he apologized in that song, y'all, and those are two songs that are
I just
just,
don't like to be in nobody's household, and I know what's really out there. You know what I mean? But um,
I can't think of what I think it's called I apologize. But in an interview that I watched him do with the black guy from CNN, I can't think of his
it's
name.
talking about Don Lemon.
No, this other one, and I forgot his name. But anyway, they were on stage
Saying that
together.
they don't have too many black guys up there, so
But he
that's
was
not no racial thing. I'm just saying like he would be easy to find the other black guy, and not to dismiss you, whoever you are. I apologize.
like he
Like,
just said this.
yeah, but I'm just saying he may. Like, I don't want to be dismissive.
But
Yeah,
he was saying in that interview.
if I we knew him, we'll give him a shout out.
Yeah, he was saying in that
Like he
interview.
interviewed your dude.
I'm just gonna let him
Oh, well,
because this is what he did.
I apologize.
Anyway, what I'm trying to get out, that I keep getting stuck saying and repeating, is in that interview he said that he was apologizing in that song. Um, oh, and by the way, let me say this, and plus I need to put it on the caption. I have some low music playing in the background. We do not own rights to this music because I know that Facebook and others are quick to snatch your video
Yeah, we don't do jail over here.
songs that
No longer.
that you didn't write or you don't have rights to. So we do not own rights to this music. It's playing from the music choice radio thing in the background on the TV. You know, the little channels that got the music playing. But anyway, he said in that interview that he was apologizing for cheating on her and all kind of stuff. He just went down the list.
That's what's up. Yeah.
And so for hurting her, he went into, like, I mean, it's a public song, so I can tell you what it's about. He was apologizing for the times that he had her abort children or that her body couldn't handle the children, but it was because the stress he was putting her through that made her body reject them and all that in the song. So Song Cry and whatever that other one is called, I think it's called I Apologize. But that is Jay Z from the heart. So y'all ever watch Drink Champs? That's my show. We watch Drink Champs as much as we can. I think the news show actually comes on at 10 o'clock at night on some weeknight, but we always wake up and watch it at like 4 in the morning. And it just amazes me that I'm just gonna guess because I don't do numbers well. If I've seen 100 episodes, 85 of them they mention Jay Z. So
I'm gonna say this. You can say that Love Jigga.
love Jagger.
Actually,
I,
like I'm a whole fan. You know what I'm saying? You already know that I'm a lyricist fan.
Go ahead and
Nas
talk.
my dude. I'm a whole fan.
Over,
But love
over,
Noriega.
over.
Want to give CNN a shout out. Plugging them. But I want to say that because it's his show, him and DJ Effort, and I said officially, I'm gonna go on record to say this because I've said this like many years. I'm gonna say this. War Report, when that came out in '97, right? I'm gonna say to me, like that was the best album of '97. You know, anybody, I leave that open to the public. Like it's all subjective. It's an opinion. My hip hop pedigree is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Open challenge, history, anything. But like I said from the gate, it's just subjective, right? But I'm saying that like I felt like '97 was a whack year. Like I really wasn't on Big album like that, and Big is a lyricist because his style switched. You know what I'm saying? Like, but love the album. It was just a new Big, but War Report was the hard. I bang that now. Like I bang that now. That joint get plenty of play on that album in the car. But yeah, War Report, man. Shout out to Capone and Noriega.
And that channel they be on is Revolt. Revolt. That's
And shout out
that's
to
Puffy's
all the
channel.
Grams and Bridges, man, and Queens, man.
And the Andersons.
Yeah, shout out to all the Grams and
And the
Queens.
Potters and the Harrises. Hey. Friends and family. But anyway. Okay.
Oh, where would I love to travel to?
Where would you love to travel to? Besides everywhere, there's a specific answer.
Nah, I don't really think that was a fair question though, even because on this paper I have um four answers.
Okay.
So what did I say? Okay, so I said that I would like to live abroad for a year prior to us meeting. All right, so I came home in '02, and I was like, I wanted to live abroad for a whole year, like maybe like 4 or 5 years after getting myself together. And I like to live abroad so you could just pick any one of those spots.
No, it ain't funny because I don't know. Like, is it Europe?
Like, name a spot that I said I would like to go.
Is it
Okay, we
Europe,
talking
though?
about anywhere. You can just name any spot. Yeah, two of them are.
Well, why can't it just be Europe? Because I don't know individual ones. Is it Italy?
I picked Italy because you love Italian food, and I was like, oh, for a honeymoon, I would absolutely love to take you to Italy. They get some real Italian food. So, I mean, not saying anything else, but
Yeah.
get food prepared by hands in Italy. So, but yeah, my answers was Jamaica, London, France, and Antigua.
Oh, France. I should remember that one.
Yeah, the whole.
Yeah.
But I picked Antigua, man, because I met a guy in '93, Tyrell Davis from Park Place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was inspired. He inspired me with the Antigua movement. And you know why, man? Shout out TD. Brandon Butts, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to Hakeem Muhammad, man. Doing big things, man. Prison reform from the ground up, man. All the good brothers, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's see.
So mine's next. Mine's question number 73. And this is so crazy.
Actually, I have two more.
Yeah, I got this one and one more. This one in the bonus. If I could be any animal, what would I want to be?
A unicorn.
Yes. And I wrote down on my paper a unicorn, even though it's not real.
My neck, yo, is my neck wet, yo?
Yeah. A unicorn, even though unicorns are not real. Yo, I love unicorns. He bought me a stuffed unicorn.
How about the Facebook post was like, I forgot who posted it, but somebody said, "No, I'm good, baby, thank you." But somebody said, "Yo, I'm tired of eating the same thing. Like, we need some new meats." You know what I mean? somebody wanted a unicorn.
They said they want some buffalo unicorn bites.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold up. She do not like regular animals, so please tell the people what you promised, what made you promise you.
Oh, yeah, y'all. So I don't do dogs and cats and goldfish and gerbils and hamsters and any of that stuff. But I would, in a minute, I would have a cow if you could have those at home. I would have a unicorn if they were real. But the thing that I really want is a monkey. I want one, y'all, so I can put a diaper on it and carry it on my hip like a baby. I want a monkey. My daughter knows I want a monkey. My son might know it too, but I really do. And then, and then I saw a few years ago where they make these little tiny monkeys that they call finger monkeys, and they're little and they just grab. You know how they a monkey that has a pamper and stuff on a latch onto you and hold onto you like a
dog
baby.
pamper on them or something.
I guess a monkey pamper. Well, I a baby pamper. A finger monkey. Now I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but I saw these little things. Me and my daughter did, and they was monkeys that was wrapped around your finger. Now I'd have one of them. Yeah, and I do actually like. I don't. When I said I don't do cats and dogs and all that, I meant I can't have them in the house because I don't want to clean up no poop and no puke, and I don't want to watch them lick their butt and or any of that stuff. But I do think some cats and dogs and all that stuff are really beautiful. Like I saw a dog this morning on my cousin Sean's Facebook page. I know he used to breed Dobermans, but he had a really pretty dog. I don't know if it was a pit or a Shar Pei or some kind of something, but it was gorgeous and it's pretty. But I don't want one of those. It's pretty though. But anyway, so yeah, I put a unicorn, but y'all, I also put a mermaid too because I don't know if that's a, even though it ain't real, I don't know if that would be considered a human or an animal.
I'm going on record. I'm going on record.
Hmm.
Like I'm going to say, man, there's enough evidence out there to suggest, you know what I mean, that they're actual.
Yeah. I've seen.
I mean, you have more evidence to suggest that they're. Okay, that's something else. Pardon me, yo.
I don't know. I've seen these things on Facebook videos and stuff. I don't know. I mean, on Google and YouTube. I don't know if they're real or not, but it would be bone structures of mermaids, and it would be like this hair with a mermaid type skeleton hooked to it. That they
just spooky.
So I don't know. But anyway, mermaids, unicorns, those things that don't exist or are not real or relevant to having in your home. That's the type of things I would like. It's your turn, honey, with your question number 6, I guess.
All right. What's my favorite clothing item?
Clothing item.
But I just say attire. Getting dressed, period. Clothes.
Like when you put it on, what is the favorite piece that you like to wear?
Like if I'm getting dressed.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm getting dressed for the day, like I wake up naked. Mm-hmm. So if I'm getting dressed, right?
You wake up naked.
Yes, I wake up naked, baby.
Anyway, y'all.
Even if I go to sleep with clothes on, I wake up. Oh yeah. But yes, as far as whatever's considered clothing, like what are my favorite?
Like, I mean, are you asking like, do I like to put on a shirt or do I like to wear Prada
No,
clothes? I
it's
mean,
not. It's me. Like I'm asking you questions about me.
yeah,
Like,
and that's what
so
I'm
I'm
saying.
like,
But
what are
I'm
my
trying to figure
favorite?
out. Are you
What
asking
do I
me?
absolutely love? Absolutely. Yo. She got it. Yo.
Listen,
Sneakers. Like pretty much like
let
I've
me show
always
y'all.
been.
Let me show y'all how in sync we are. Go ahead, whatever you gonna say.
Had the sneakers that everybody know. Even since I was little, I've always been a sneaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it.
All right, bonus questions. Or do you have another
I
one?
actually asked my bonus question mixed in with my question. That's why I didn't give it a number. But your
Okay.
question, you can give me your bonus question.
Okay. My bonus question and our final question for the night.
No, your final question. You started first. I have one
Oh,
left.
you do? Okay. My bonus question is, what is my new favorite thing to buy?
Sneakers.
Yes.
She actually tried to gangster me for a pair of my sneakers, yo.
Yeah, let me show y'all.
So the ones you go on the Facebook post, you go on and she posted a picture of the sneakers today.
Yeah. Some of these YouTubers might not be our Facebook friends. So I'm gonna show y'all. But he bought these for himself first earlier this week. And I then already started claiming them as mine, saying if they don't have a pair for me, then I'm keeping yours because we were at the same size. Y'all look, this is an Adidas, and it's Nizza back there. Y'all, it's army green and black, and I loved it. And it's kind of like a high top, and it kind of looks like a Converse at the bottom. This down here is gray. I don't know if y'all can tell real good or not. But I love that shoe when he came in the house with it. And the only thing I was doing was waiting for him to show me his and then show me mine, but he just bought him some. And so then I said, well, I want those. I didn't say it the first day, but the next day I was like, I want to keep those. And so I put them on and looked. And so he bought me a bunch of clothes this weekend. So I was saying to myself, some things I wanted to take back and trade. And I said, but don't take my shoes back. And he was like, oh, so they yours? Yes, they're my shoes. And then he went back the next day, y'all, and found me. No, what he did was he found him a pair, another pair, because he went down a size in the ones he bought because they only had one size down. So now we both got a pair we wore today.
And Miss Julia.
Julia Letcher, Julia
Yes.
Letcher.
Lecture.
Okay.
Miss Julia. I answered your question.
Hmm.
With a really beautiful heart. But
Yeah.
I don't ever think I can have enough.
He asked if we had. Do y'all think y'all have enough shoes?
That she's like, do you
Yeah.
think on my nah, I don't think I have.
Yeah. Before he came here, okay, I'm not going to go into our story because I want to do that on a special live for y'all. But I met him in 2014. Okay, I wasn't a shoe person. I probably owned. Well, I can tell you what I owned. I owned a white and pink pair of Asics tennis shoes and a gold and baby blue pair of Nike Air Max. Is that what they're brown and yeah, and they got like a hint. That's the only two tennis shoes I owned. I had no boots, and I'm talking about when he got here. Now, over years, I've had different things like different kinds of heels and sandals and boots and all that stuff. But when he got here in April of 2018, when he moved here with me to Bristol, I had those two pair of tennis shoes, about 73,000 pair of flip flops in different colors, and that was all right. No, about 10
You had
to 20 pair
some
of flip
boots and
flops.
stuff. You just wasn't wearing. You had
Yeah.
a box with a lot of shoes. Like we just threw a lot of stuff.
Yeah, some old sandals and a pair of wedges and stuff like that. But anyway, so now since he came and he started buying me tennis shoes, y'all, I wish I could show y'all a picture. But I have got so many pair of tennis shoes now. Like what I do now is I get to pick my shoes first and then match my outfit up with it. And I've never been able to do that. But I have got I think now a shoe of almost
You really didn't care.
Yeah, I didn't care about shoes like that. But I got shoes now to match or of almost every color. I just need a yellow pair, a green pair, and a purple pair. And
Let's just
so
get the rain.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So but thank you, honey. I got a new obsession, y'all. Y'all can't give me obsessions because I go in and I be loving some shoes now. Everywhere we go, it don't matter what they sell first. I'm trying to see whether they got shoes or not. So anyway, that was my final question. He's got one more.
Wow. Um, I don't know. They say the best for last.
Okay.
Number 39.
Let's see
What's my best friend name?
what's my best friend's name. No, we have the same best friend. Her name is Melanie.
Oh, word.
Melanie Harris right now, but her name
So,
is soon to be Melanie Graham.
yeah, but you said we have the same best friend. So
Well,
Melanie is my oh,
we are each other's best friend.
you with a smiley face, Melanie. You.
Yeah. So we don't have the same best friend, but we are each other's best friend. Like true, legit, real. I don't be cussing, but no bullshit for real best friend.
I'm saying we
Best
best friends to the
friend.
point where it's, because we started off. You heard our story. We started off as really really great friends. Um, I'm not gonna say good friends. I'm saying we started off as
Great
great
friends.
friends.
Yes.
How phenomenal is that, right?
Yeah.
She actually scared the hell out of me. Um,
Don't kill it. Just
I'm
end
not gonna. Okay, all right, but yeah, we started off as really, really great friends, and
it. Yeah, we did.
yeah, but like I was saying, we started off as really, really great friends, and it gets difficult, right? Because both of us, like we say, we cater to each other. Um, that's all of us. Like you should be sensitive to the other person. Yeah, to that whole situation. And but it gets difficult because see, here's the thing. Couples say that we're best friends and stuff like that. And it's good, it's really endearing, right? But when it's actual, right? See, there's a difference like actual, right? Um, there's a lot of difficulty in that, and it's not easy to navigate, right? And that's what I'm gonna give you. See, when we say we best friends, the stuff that we'll generally actually tell, like the stuff that she'll tell her girlfriend, she'll tell me. Now, as a husband, right? Because sometimes the role might, be like, we don't be like, okay, time out. It's just a continual relation, like we hang together and all that, right? So we're getting it kicking it. Like I know, what I mean, she's my soon to be and all of that. But I might relate a story because okay, so I'm rambling. Quick example. If we riding down the street, right, and we just see a spot that remind of us of something beautiful, right? And there's no slight to nobody else, right? Because we actually talk, you see what I'm saying, about like we cool. We pretty much open about our past and everything. That's why we started also as great friends, right? But the difficulty comes in that as a friend, you really don't have any filters with your friend, but you have to have one with your spouse because you still have to be considerate, right? Um, like I say, when you really, really great friends, and it's a discipline issue too, though. But who says time out? You know what I mean? Like if you with your woman or your guy all day long, you know what I mean? Like that's what y'all have. Um, I might get the wild and she might be talking about, yeah, I was at the beach, and I did such and such, and we had a great time, and and hey, boom, I'm off, and it get to point like we got in an argument, like a real live argument. You know what I'm saying? And horrible me, which is really not a horrible me though, but we got in a real live argument, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about us, we don't exchange negative words to each other and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But we got in a real live argument. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm in a zone, and I'm like, nigga, look, you know what I mean? This how this went down. And she was like, I ain't no nigga. You know what I mean? But we kicking it. Like we chopping it up, chopping it up. But it's just one of those moments like your girl can't be your nigga. She can be your best friend. And pardon the N word for those who are offended by it or whatever, but it's tough, man.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
It's tough.
I didn't like being his nigga. I want to be his best friend and his wife and all that.
But I don't generally say that. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't one of those. I guess I just said it too many times. They're like, I got it.
It came out like he was that night. It came out like he was really kicking it with his homie, but that night that homie was me.
And it's crazy because it wasn't even a subject matter. You know, so I guess he was feeling extra girly. I don't know.
I don't know what it was,
but, yeah, but you was not feeling that.
No. No.
And I paid the price because I was ugly. But hey, yo, that's a relationship, man. She started it off, man. I just want to say, man, thank everybody, man, for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Only thing we really try to do, man, is just inspire people, man, to just spread love, man. You know, no filters, no BS. We don't have no agenda, no political agenda, or none of that, yo. Just want to live, love, and let live. Whatever it is that you represent, represent. No one understands consequences, repercussions, of everything, you know, but that's just part of being grown. And grown means mature. 18 to 21 just mean you legal. You know what I mean? So don't think because you 18, like, you got some 30, you got some 46-year-old kids out there.
Yeah, I know, that's true.
Okay, let me say this, right? Because it's not no older or younger thing, right? So let me just say that I'm getting off track. It's not no older or younger thing. But I just want to inspire, man, because in today's age, man, you have that whole ageism thing, right? I feel as though personally it's more prevalent today than it was in the past, but it was like that when I was young. You know, I was a young dude, and it's just that I was ahead of my time, so I listened to the older dudes because I wanted to be what they were. So, you know, when you wanted to be or do what they do, you go, where's that, right? But I've had this conversation, man, quite a few times. Now, mind you, we just talking about level of maturity, so I'm just saying, you know, yo, who am I to say step your game up, right? But I'm saying it, step your shit up, right? And and I'm just saying the level of maturity for everybody, man, because nowadays, man, too many people are playing games. But what I was gonna say was when I was 15 and 16, you know, all my dudes, all my dudes, all my dudes in Bad News, all my dudes in Norfolk, all my dudes in Franklin. You did what I'm saying? Officially my second home. I was born in Newport News. Went to school. I lived somewhere everywhere, but all my dudes that I grew up with, right? When we was 15 and 16 years old, when we looked at dudes that was 25 and 26, right? Irregardless of what they was doing in the streets or whatever, irregardless of what they was doing, like they were really men. Like they took care, you know what I mean? Like we looked at like they were men, and we wasn't looking at it through childhood eyes because like these was the people that we was rocking with, not kids. We were kids, they were men, right? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we looked at them for the maturity that they had. You know what I'm saying? Because we was getting just as much. We was doing. Because I was getting ready to go on something else. Listen, we was doing the dudes that I rock with. We was doing what they was doing for the most part. So it wasn't no envy on that aspect, but like they was mature, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nowadays, like at 46, I'm looking at kids that's 25, man. People like kids that's 35. I'm looking at them like, yo, they childish as hell, yo. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, yes, 36, yo, and they real life kids. Mm-hmm. Like I was just 36 9 years ago. I won't. But like I said, it's no not like I'm gonna say this. you're a reflection of your greatest influence, right? We're a product. We're all a product of our environment. You dig? The greatest person that you ever been around may not be your greatest influence, but you act out your greatest influences. Like it's impossible. Your greatest influence may not be who you like, right? Who you know what I mean? But your greatest influencer. So if you see somebody that's about some BS, pretty much, you get what I'm saying? They squad whoever influenced them, the person that they look up to. Because we want to emulate the people that we look up. So at least we try to. You know what I mean? I'm talking about meaningful people. Whether it's a celebrity or whatever, but yeah, that's why I always been able to look at a chick, you know what I mean? Pardon me with the chick thing, a female, a woman, or a lady, or a dude. Um, and I can pretty much tell what they're about based upon their actions. You can't get away from your actions. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to throw that out there. 2020, man, let's all be grown, right?
That'll be grown and be great.
Even if we're not legal, let's be grown. Grown means mature. You know what I mean? With that, I say, I take my good talking stuff this way.
No way. So y'all
Oh, I can't
again,
do.
thank you though really for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all let us know what you want us to do, what you want us to talk about, what you want to see, and if it's within reason, we will do it. Otherwise, like I said on the last
So it's in
video,
51 minutes.
yeah.
Somebody gonna watch this for 51 minutes.
Well, I hope
That's a
so.
TV show.
Like I said last week, we're going to get on here on Friday or Saturday nights or sometime over the weekend and do news updates from the week. Or if we don't have any news to report, we'll do something like this for y'all. And so, because I thought this was fun. Did you enjoy it?
I actually did.
Yeah, me too. And we both like to talk. So we'd be over talking each other. We'd be interrupting, but it's all love. So we just want, so we have so much to share and so much to say. That's all it is. It's just fun. But thank you.
Oh,
We love y'all. Mwah.
Easy.
And next Friday night or next weekend sometime we'll do something different.
Or maybe before then.
Thank y'all. Have a good
Like
night.
kiss like the fishes kiss.
All right, let me end this. Are you sure you want to end your stream?
Pretty
Yes.
much.